Okay, so now what I'm going to show you guys too is how to clean it when you're going to change colors. So what the next thing I'm going to do now is I'm going to do a white pop, and I'm going to show you how we're going to go from white with the regular color, none of the sheens. We're going to actually use a yellow, and I'll show you how we go from white to yellow. So when you're going to clean, you just put your water into the little cup here, and then we turn the machine on. And then we're just going to spit it out into our cup here until pretty much, and you can just dab it on some paper towel. So I would say maybe 2 runs through. If you're going from like an extreme color from like dark navy blue to yellow, then I'd really say go probably as many rounds as possible, because then you're going to end up having colors that are going to mix. And at this point, you're not going to use your airbrush cleaner until you're at the very, very end, because you don't really need the airbrush cleaner until the end, because at the end is where your airbrush is going to sit for a little bit longer, whereas when you're doing in between colors, you're not leaving for any length of time. If you're going to leave for a length of time, then use your airbrush cleaner. And there's no specific one. I just use that one because that's the only one I found. Some people actually don't even use airbrush cleaner, so I mean, it's really up to you. I think it's kind of gross if you don't, but what do I know? So again, I'll do it one. This will be the last time. So this is just cleaning it out. And now I'm going to use the yellow, and like I said, the regular airbrush colors with no shimmer and no metallics, you do not shake. You do not need to shake. So I'm going to use the yellow, and I am going to put in a couple of drops. And then I'm going to take the pop here, and I'm just going to airbrush the yellow. So as you can see there, it's quite yellow. This is where you might make a little bit more of a mess on your stick, but honestly, you're not really making that much of a mess that you're coming all the way down. You're just kind of making a little bit of a mess up at the top there. Now, I haven't tried doing like, you know, coloring a pop to yellow and then doing like another sheen on top. I think that might be a little bit of overkill with the airbrushing in general. But as you see here, it actually did a really good color cover right now. You know, the closer you look, the more you'll notice where you need, like I said before. So right now we're looking at a pretty nice vibrant yellow. Hopefully you guys can see the color as good as I can. And because I can't zoom in super close, you can't see the beading right now, but when you're going to be using your own airbrush, you'll see the beading. I would let your cake pops dry for about an hour, and then the beading will still kind of be there, but it will be dry. So that shows you there from what the white went right to the yellow. And if you want to decorate this after, I would give yourself an hour just to be on the safe side, and then you can do whatever decorations you want. I did try putting these guys in the fridge in a bag, and as long as you put them in the freezer and you're not moving the bag when you're letting it dry, there is a little bit of condensation, but it doesn't actually take the airbrushing off unless you're moving the bag a lot. I would just be careful with when you're bringing it out of the freezer. So that's pretty much the pop there. So again, we went from, the white, so from this to this was the airbrush color. Alright, so I just wanted to give you guys a bit of a idea of how to use your machine. Well, every machine's different, and what the shimmers can do as opposed to what the regular colors can do, and then how to clean. So obviously Right now, I'm going to clean out my yellow, just like I showed you how to do before. So that's it. I hope you guys learned something and can start playing with your airbrush machines, and I'd love to see what you guys come up with.